producing coffee in this area from 1948, and it all went to export. Nobody tasted. We are tea drinkers. So I thought, then the communities taste. So once they tasted and they liked it, they told me, you can't walk away. You've got to bring us along. One day I was on social media and I saw this ad, Impact Her.
Impact Her is an impact-driven, nonprofit organization that supports African women in helping them scale their businesses and get access to institutional capital.
A very intense training platform. If you're doing entrepreneurship and you haven't been to business school, then attending the Impact Her classes makes all the difference. It bridges that difference.
Showcase Her is a program that was co-developed with AFREXIM Bank to help African women.
The evidence is clear that when you invest in women, you get quite a lot out of it. There is empirical evidence to support that. If we're ever going to drive inclusive growth for the continent, then we must have a strategy that speaks directly to the SME constituency.
We were hungry for that community engagement, that community warmth. Starting from the farmers to our neighbors, our own farms, and all the way to the coffee houses up in the global north. I wrote a postcard to my future buyers, and I dreamed that it would bring us prosperity, and I welcomed them to Kadera at the foot of Mount Kenya. You've got to live your mission as an individual, but when you live your mission, then the universe aligns for you. Good to see you again. Yes.
I've known Eva for now 10 years. She started off small, but now she's really impacted so many lives in the village. Over 60 farms that are owned by women who have children in school. They're feeding their families and they're educating their children. So this was a lot in the consignment. So Eva has really impacted so many lives right now.
All the coffee from Kenya ends up here, isn't it? It does. I mean, the coffee industry has been changing over the last 10 years. But seeing you sitting at the helm of the NCE is really the height of it.
I'm sure maybe down the line after a couple of years, we can track the impact and the value, because women are powerhouses.
I mean, look at Kadera, for instance. Before the women came in, they were producing 200,000 kilos. And with the entry of the women, we are now hitting 1 million kilos a year.
That's impressive.
Without adding an acre of land. It's really through Impact Her that has sharpened our ability to make the relationships with NCE and yourself more impactful, more meaningful, and to harvest better results from the efforts we've been putting in. Even through this program, I've already been able to export.
So essentially, whilst you're building capacity, whilst you're being trained,
Yes.
there's also market access opportunities
In there.
and trading activities
Yes.
going.
Yeah. We were taught how to access finance, how to access markets, how to negotiate better, how to fetch top dollar for our farmers. The backward integration of that is that people can pay their medical bills, their school fees, they can have a decent lifestyle.
It really makes a difference when you come out here and you see genuine impact. We've heard their stories, we've seen how our interventions are trickling down and elevating people's livelihoods and elevating their standard of living. What we believe is that over time, the micro SMEs will become SMEs, the SMEs will become mid-sized companies, the mid-sized companies will become corporates, and the corporates will become our customers, generating impact across the continent.
This brings me back to when I made a decision to join coffee. It's really the moment of the spirit of coffee. Because the spirit of coffee unites humanity.